Chiefs Kingdom. Listen to the silence reverberating through the hollowed concourse of Geha Field at Arrowhead. Do you feel that? It is the cold, unforgiving shiver of an early January without a playoff game. Since 2014, we have owned the winter. Since 2014, the road to the Lombardi ran through the loudest stadium on the planet. But today, the Red Sea is still. The drums are silent. A 6-11 campaign has stripped the crown from our heads and left us staring into the abyss of uncertainty. We are witnessing the fragility of greatness, the moment where the dynasty breathes heavily, battered by the brutal reality of the NFL parody machine. Our king, Patrick Mahomes, is trapped in the grueling labyrinth of ACL and LCL rehab, and the architects at One Arrowhead Drive are swinging the scalpel. The standard of the Hunt family is non-negotiable, and right now, that standard has been breached. But before we go into the lab and break down the tactical autopsy of this coaching purge and the long road back for number 15, you need to join the Kingdom ranks. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let your voice be heard in the comments. Is the Kingdom still the gold standard, or is the throne sliding? I'm reading every single one of your takes. Listen to the numbers, people. They are screaming. Thursday, January 15th, 2026, a day of reckoning. Sam McDowell of the Kansas City Star has confirmed it. The axe has fallen on the offensive staff. Todd Pinkston, fired. Connor Embry, fired. The rushing attack was a gash to the soul of this offense in 2025. 106.6 yards per game? 25th in the NFL. That is not the Arrowhead pride. That is not the legacy of the 60s dominance or the physical devastation of Christian Okoye. We saw Kareem Hunt struggle for 3.7 yards a clip, Isaiah Pacheco battling through the trenches for 3.9, and Patrick Mahomes was our third leading rusher on scrambles before his knee gave out. Do you understand the gravity? We forced our $500 million king to run for his life 64 times while his backfield stalled. The explosive run rate was the worst in the league. Pacheco's longest rush, 16 yards. Hunt's, 33. In a league of lightning, we were stuck in the mud. Let's look at the chalkboard because the schematic rot was everywhere. Pinkston, a former wideout, was a familiarity hire, but the transition to the backfield was a tactical disaster. We lacked the gap assignments and inside zone efficiency to keep defenses honest. Opposing coordinators were sitting in too high safety shells all year because they didn't fear our 12 personnel mismatch strategies. They knew the run wasn't coming. And Connor Embry? The wideouts couldn't separate. The route concepts were stagnant, and the option route nuances we rely on were nowhere to be found. We were too simple, too predictable. And now we're looking for new blood. But amidst the chaos, the king has spoken. Patrick Mahomes addressed the media for the first time since his December 15th surgery, and his resolve is bone-chilling. "I want to be ready for week 1. The doctors said I could," he told us. But listen to the weight in his voice, the realization that there's a place you can't go yet. He has conducted his rehab right here in Kansas City with Julie Freimeyer, the quarterback of the recovery, and Rick Burkholder. They are hitting the checkpoints, but the mental hurdle of watching a playoffs from the couch is a first-time pain for the greatest to ever do it. Inside the practice facility at One Arrowhead Drive, the atmosphere is visceral. One unnamed AFC West executive told me the Chiefs' staff purge is long overdue. They've been coasting on Mahomes' magic for too long. If they don't find a run game coordinator who understands modern leverage, they're wasting the rest of Patrick's prime. Another source inside the building whispered, Coach Reed is taking this personally. Firing Pinkston and Embry wasn't just about the stats, it was about the culture. We looked soft, we looked lost. That ends now. A third league insider added, Mahomes is attacking rehab like it's the fourth quarter of a Super Bowl. He's vowing no restrictions for Week 1, September 13th, but the doctors are practically having to chain him to the table to stop him from overworking. Think about the DNA. Patrick Mahomes has the transcendent vision of Len Dawson and the arm of a god, but this rehab requires the mental toughness of a Derek Thomas. He's balancing the wide range of emotions, the lamento about being away from the kids, unable to toss them around on the couch as he usually does. It's somber, it's weighted, but it's the human element that fuels the fire. And look at the coaching losses elsewhere. Louis Adazio to UNLV, Alex Whittingham to Michigan. This isn't just a change, it's a total staff overhaul. The Hunt family standard doesn't bow to one bad year, but it demands an uncomfortable level of honesty. We are facing a $58.1 million cap deficit. We only have 2 running backs under contract for 2026, Brashard Hunt and Shunderick Powell. The reload has to be perfect. We need an offensive coordinator who can challenge Andy Reid, maybe a Brian Daboll or an Eric Bieniemy, someone who will bring friction back into a locker room that looked lifeless during that 6-game skid. We are witnessing the fragility of greatness. Patrick Mahomes' vision is our North Star, but the North Star is temporarily eclipsed. He is vowing to return stronger than ever for Week 1, but he needs a run game to protect him. He needs an offense that isn't just scramble drill or bust. The 2025 season was a somber, weighted disappointment, a 6-11 gash to the soul. But 2026 is the reckoning. Stay tuned, Kingdom. The coaching carousel is spinning, and the eyes of the football world are in Kansas City. Brett Veach and Andy Reid are playing 4D chess with the future of this dynasty. Will we find the next offensive genius, or will the throne continue to slide? Once a chief, always a chief. How about those Chiefs? We stand until the final whistle. We fight until the clock hits 0. The Red Sea never reconsiders. We reload, we rebuild, we reign.